If you were to ask like now, how do we feel in terms of the future of ministries and the church and I think pretty much everywhere people would say we're pretty hopeful. It's always been there to an extent. I mean, there was the first groups that that came in the 70s, and then they decided we're gonna let the young people take over this, and the young people have. So the young people consider themselves missionaries. They consider it's a missionary youth group. Here in Saloy, youth ministry is a real focus. We really started strong youth ministry in the communities, and it's really kind of taken force. And they're all youth missionaries. So in the dry season, in Holy Week, and during vacation, they go to other communities. They organize youth missions. They work a lot with the children, catechetics in the various communities, going up into the mountains to dedicate their time to evangelization and to be kind of outward in their focus.
Y estando abiertas también a estos cambios que el mismo mundo lo presenta, y yo creo que viviendo unidos en este mundo lograremos.
So there's been a kind of an intentional focus on youth and youth leadership. The model here with Christian-based communities was really the late formation. It wasn't to pull people out of the world. It was much more to live in the world as we're called to, as Christians and as Vincentians. When we even talk about youth groups, it's not necessarily youth groups like the objective, like we want to have youth groups. What we want is involved young people, and that they feel there's a space for them to give their talents, to give their time, and that could be in youth groups, that could be in the choirs, that could be in the different ministries, it could be visiting the sick, and so it's really a matter of opening space for the youth to be a part of everything.
Parroquia, en la iglesia, entonces es muy importante convivir también desde pequeños, muy arraigados a la cultura, muy apegados a nuestras raíces para poder llevar este camino. Y nuestra tierra, nuestra cultura, es eso que lo enriquece. Así podemos tener frutos, buenos frutos para las demás personas que les va a ayudar, ya sea con el ejemplo de cada uno.
And we've become kind of known in the community for being youth that are very well formed, very focused on their own education and putting that education in service of the community. So the youth have really become a very good example.
Me siento responsable de transmitirle el ejemplo, sobre todo de la fe cristiana y parte de lo que es la cultura a la que pertenecemos nosotros.
Their ability to connect faith with life, and they put that right alongside of serving the poor and their faith and protecting God's creation, those things, giving them space so that they can do it, always accompanying them, but really letting them kind of do things in the way that they're going to do it. It just gives us a lot of hope for the future.